Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Bonner-Prendergast High School for a wonderful Friday night of Philadelphia Catholic League action. A full schedule across the entire league, but today this is a big one between two teams that lost their first game. Both teams had the opportunity in the first half to hang in those games. Bonner-Prendergast at Newman-Goretti and LaSalle hosting Cardinal O'Hara, but both teams pulled away from these two in that first game, and so as the calendar is still early, it doesn't feel that early for these two teams. An important game between two teams that are going to be looking to potentially, get into that top six or at least be in that 7 to 10 play-in by the time playoff time comes. And it's these types of games that swing the balance. Should be a great game. Bonner-Prendergast, new and improved, 3 transfers that'll play significant minutes here tonight, led by Kevin Rucker, who played his basketball at Chester last year, and Nelson Larzama, who played at Westchester Henderson last year. LaSalle, led by the big man and the stretch 4, Horace Simmons Jr., averaging in the high teens this year. They're going to need every bit of that and more from him tonight, as they are still a little bit banged up. 2 guys won't be playing here today. Joe Shields, not expected to play. I do believe that Tim Jennings will be suiting up. He did not play earlier in the week against Cardinal O'Hara. So a little bit closer to full strength, but far from it for this Explorer team. But the road does not get any easier here at Bonner-Prendergast. Just a few minutes until we get going. Stay with us. Your broadcast crew tonight will be Bob Long, Danny Rovey, and A.J. Carabello. Stay with us.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
At Meineke, we care about your family. So this winter, let Meineke keep your car on the road, saving time and money. Take advantage of Meineke's complete auto repair services, whether it's tires, brakes, exhaust, or tune-ups. At Meineke, we do it all. And all services are backed by Meineke's nationwide guarantee. Whatever car repairs you need, come to Meineke, because at your locally owned and operated Meineke, we do car care right.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage. Dedicated to getting it done.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all four guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening.
The coaches at LaSalle are great because they strive for you to be your best.
I was able to maximize my full potential in terms of opportunity in football, wrestling, and lacrosse.
They're going to be pushed to be the best they can be in the classroom, on the field, in the pool, and just overall as a person.
Student first, athlete second. Before you have success on the field, you have to have success in the classroom so you can be on the field.
One thing I think makes LaSalle Athletics stand out are the facilities that we have. One thing I think makes the athletic programs here so strong is definitely the coaching and the staff.
I think I've improved as a competitor here at LaSalle because I'm always being pushed by coaches and by my peers. Seeing my peers work hard makes me want to work harder as well.
No matter what your interests are, every single person here is going to make sure that you're able to fulfill your dreams and what you want to do.
What allows us to keep winning is just our really strong sense of tradition and pride. We know that 30 years before us they won the PCL, so we're going to go out there and we're going to do our best to succeed like the guys before us did.
What does your character look like? Does it bounce back after each setback? Does it stand out by standing up? Does it make good on good intentions? Character is invisible until it's not. Only through action will the world know what it's made of, what you're made of. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans and families of the fallen at travismanion.org.
I say that LaSalle fuels my passion because it has such great programs with what I'm interested in.
LaSalle affords you the opportunity to get involved in as much as you possibly want to. There's tons of different clubs and activities with any different interest you could have.
No matter what you're doing, you'll be supported by your peers, and LaSalle will become a place that you love to go to and you will want to go to every day.
I think it was pretty easy to make friends. I feel like the most friends I made came through my extracurriculars.
What I love about LaSalle is
you could make relationships with other people by getting out of your comfort zone. That's what LaSalle really teaches us, to be open and be open to meeting new people.
You're always going to gain something from clubs. Even if you find out that that club isn't for you, you're still going to pull something away from it, come out with new friends, have new connections.
Getting involved definitely helps you meet new people.
You want to come to LaSalle because you want to be able to explore. You want to be able to try a number of different opportunities we have to offer here.
You're going to really discover what it means to be not only a LaSalle gentleman, but also develop with your own passions and have all these different opportunities to try things that you might not have had otherwise.
Got a great night for basketball here at Bonner-Prendergast High School. Welcome inside our broadcast booth. My name is Bob Long. Alongside me, Danny Rovey and AJ Carabello will be doing camera and color. Danny, start with you. Quite a game we have here tonight. Two teams 0-1, two teams with a lot of talent, but there's a lot of talent everywhere in the Catholic League. A huge matchup for both teams early in the schedule.
Yeah, of course. I mean, LaSalle coming off a 60-44 loss versus O'Hara at home recently, and then on Tuesday night, these Bonner Friars, they came off of a 67-51 loss to Newman Goretti on the road. Both these teams looking for their first statement PCL win. LaSalle got the best of Bonner last year. They beat them 57-36 at home. Should be a great matchup here. A lot of athletes on the floor tonight.
AJ, your thoughts on this one here? Brand new floor, brand new Bonner-Prendergast team, 3 transfers, and to a team that feels that, hey, they got a good shot to make the playoffs, maybe take a dark horse run to the Palestra.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go off of what Danny said as well. I mean, Catholic League's a really tough league. Both these teams are 0-1, but, you know, look really good, and one of these teams is going to have to come out with a win tonight, so we'll see which team plays well, which team wants to, you know, get back for the loss and go from there. But I'm looking forward to a really good game tonight.
Should be a great game. Thanks to my crew here today. We'll turn you now to the floor as we see the Bonner-Prendergast Friars being introduced. The starters here tonight, Kevin Rucker. He is a transfer from Chester, a team that went to the semifinals last year in the PIAA. Brady Egan introduced as well. Deuce Kettner, Nelson Lamazana, he is the big man. And you'll see a lot of Reggie Selden here tonight, tremendous player for LaSalle. The starters, Ryan Warren, Horace Simmons Jr., James Barchak, Hayes Altamare, and Ryan Sorge. LaSalle dressed in blue. Bonner dressed in white. Let's get this underway. Good one going here tonight. James Barchak. We'll start with the basketball for LaSalle. Bonner-Prendergast in a man-to-man. Here's Simmons Jr. with a catch. Simmons dribbles into a double team. Nearly full capacity here this evening. This is Warren at the top of the key. Defended by Lamazana. And LaSalle very patient on their first offensive possession. Here's Simmons Jr. And a grab is called inside. Brady Egan picks up the personal.
You know, Bob, one thing worth mentioning here, LaSalle cracked a lot under the heavy pressure last game brought by the O'Hara Lions. And, you know, we see that right now in this tight man-to-man defense presented by the Friars of Bonner, you know, and I think that for LaSalle, it's a big piece of playing when you're tightly guarded like this is keeping your composure.
Open three in the corner. No good from Altamare. Now it's Bonner-Prendergast with their first possession of the evening. Touch for Kettner. And now Rucker will launch, a little short from 3. Warren brings it down. Ryan Sorge thought about the 3 in transition. LaSalle patient offensively. Good move inside by Warren. And it's 2-0.
Yeah, one of Warren's signature moves right there. He does a great job of playing inside the paint.
Yeah, that was a great look by Sorge to get the ball to Warren in the paint. That's something the Explorers kind of struggled with last game against Cardinal O'Hara, just getting the ball inside and, you know, getting those easy buckets. We saw it in the game against Lincoln. That's where they really thrived, and, you know, hopefully they can get some of that back here.
Big time move by Kevin Rucker. Barchak is alone inside. Now the guard posts up, and that's off the leg of Lamazana. It'll stay right here. 5:59 to play first quarter. Altamare never reestablished himself inbounds. You see what they're looking to do there, certainly. They're trying to essentially have the catcher there, Ryan Warren, serve as the ball screen. If nobody's guarding Altamare while he's inbounding, Altamare can beat you from beyond the arc. 5:43 to play first quarter. Egan muscles his way inside. 3 in the corner is long. That was off the hands of Deuce Kettner.
Yeah, shot just long there by Deuce Kettner, but I watched his warm-up, and he was really hitting those shots. Lights out from beyond the perimeter.
Warren inside, got to that same spot. This time goes Glass.
I mean, Warren this season so far has been one of the most forceful players for this LaSalle offense. I mean, you give him the ball, I mean, he'll be able to put in the bucket 9 times out of 10.
This is also the pace that LaSalle wants to play at here.
I agree. You know, they're able to control the tempo of this game.
Here's a touch for Reggie Selden. Selden is guarded by Barchak. Kettner thought about the 3 again. Instead, gets all the way to the 10. A lot of contact and finishes his own miss. 4 apiece. 4:44 to play first quarter. Your broadcast team, Bob Long, AJ Carabello, and Danny Rovey. Now Sorge had trouble with the catch. Nice hands by Kettner.
LaSalle eyeing a lot of these post passes here in this early stage of the game.
Warren picked his pocket there. That's Lamazana. Skilled hands defensively from the Bonner big. Now he wants the ball inside. Instead, nice catch by Egan. A lot of contact, and they are letting them play here tonight.
Yeah, LaSalle met with a physical game. Whoa.
And the arm got extended. Brady Egan takes the contact and goes down. Another look here, and Egan just kind of coming ahead and a little light there, but Egan, again, you can't extend that arm if you're Horace Simmons. His first, team's first.
Just a little bit of a toss-up there between those 2 great players, but it's the right call made by the referee.
All the way to the hoop there, Lamazana.
Lamazana, one of the high flyers of the PCL, Bob. I mean, this kid can get up there. Wouldn't be surprised to see a couple throwdowns today.
I thought we were going to see one right there.
Simmons thought about a deep 3. They have the long Brady Egan guarding him. A lot of athletes on this Bonner-Prendergast team. Barchak. And brought down by Egan, a man's rebound on the defensive glass. Dribble drive. Kettner. Really strong and controlled on the baseline drive. Now Mick McKee just checked in for LaSalle. Whipped in there by Horace Simmons Jr. Pressure from this Bonner-Prendergast defense mounts. Barchak. Good look for Warren. Horace Simmons, no on the first one. A lot of contact. Thought you heard the wrist there on the slap. Here comes Bonner-Prendergast the other way.
Our feed may have picked up that slap, Bob.
Now Lamizana, step back, an ambitious shot. Egan, contact there. Hey, it is no doubt consistent here as they let him play. On the run come the Explorers. Barchak, no. Mick McKay brings it down. And they'll settle, Danny.
This game's been nothing short of entertaining so far. A lot of physicality, a lot of tough plays here, both, you know, at the top of the key and inside the paint.
$1:52 to go, first quarter. McKee spins, and he is fouled. It's going to be a pass that he was fouled on there. So Horace Simmons, Jr. caught it. Barchak checks out. Liam Hawley checks in for the first time. 1:47 to play, first quarter.
Something worth mentioning here is the size of both fives out on the floor. There is no player on this Bonner team right now that is below 6'2" in height.
Good strip there by McKee. Took it off the hands of Rucker, and Bonner-Prendergast into the offensive set. Rucker, dribble drive, pivot, and finish.
Yeah, Rucker, the Chester transfer, he's shown a lot of great scoring ability so far in this one. He's a player to look out for.
Got a half a step there on Horace Simmons.
Yep, that's all it takes.
And then when Simmons tried to overcommit coming back, he's turned on a dime, put up the nice floater in the lane. A turnover by LaSalle. Timeout on the floor, 1:09 to play. It's a raucous atmosphere, Danny and AJ. Tough place to play. LaSalle, by and large, has had, again, the pace and has forced Bonner-Prendergast to get into the half court. 10 points allowed in 7 minutes. You know, not bad, but not getting the offensive looks that they want.
Yeah.
This portion of today's game is brought to you by CJO Design and Construction, a wonderful landscaping and hardscaping firm. They'll help you put a pool into your backyard if you're looking to do that for this summer. They'll do a patio or deck area if you're looking for that as well, and they'll beautify all your beds, remulch the area, and if you're looking to do a project, you should call them. Chad Ormond does a great job, and Chad Ormond is very involved with the LaSalle football program as well. It's how we got connected, and Chad and his staff did a great job on my wife and Mai's home, so unequivocally would recommend CJO Design and Construction for your next project around the house. And then I want to tell you about Jim McLaughlin and Carrie Guerin Boyle of the Carrie Guerin Boyle team at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors. They are our favorite LaSalle realtors. Contact information is below. The best thing about Jim and Carrie, when you tell them that Bob Longsport sent you, when you get one, you get both. And you'll have essentially two realtors doing work for you, making sure that they have availability so you can see homes, taking you through the process of submitting a bid, and then eventually buying the house. We appreciate all that they do for us, and we appreciate their sponsorship of LaSalle and high school athletics. Last minute of the first quarter. Bonner-Prendergast, they've scored the last 6. LaSalle now goes into a zone. A matchup type look as there's a catch by Egan. Good hands by Ryan Warren.
Yeah, great read by Warren right there. And, you know, this is a matchup worth mentioning. You have the sophomore Ryan Warren on arguably one of the tallest and most athletic players in the league right now in Nelson Lamizana.
Inside they go, and a foul. Foul is called underneath on the shot, and Horace Simmons did get the block. It was not on the way down.
Yeah, it was a remarkable swat there by Simmons Jr. We see that a lot this year so far, but right call made by the referees there.
Deuce Kettner. Warren will check out. Jamal Hicks checks into the game with 48 seconds left in the first quarter.
You know, Bob, I'll tell you one thing. We've had some great names on the broadcast so far this year. Obviously, last game against O'Hara, we had the name Flash Burton.
That's
which,
right.
Both you and I love to say, and now we have Deuce Kettner. So
that is a good one. The all-name team, Danny, indeed. Here's Liam Hawley. Hawley is nudged. Foul called against Kevin Rucker.
Yeah, hard foul right there. More of a collision than anything, but nevertheless stops the movement of Hawley.
Yep, that's his first, team's third. They knocked heads there.
Yeah. Certainly turning into a game of hard hits here.
I think an important 33 seconds. Of course, very early in this one, but down 8, you get a 2 or maybe even a 3 here. Does a lot for you, I think, if you're LaSalle. They have not found the offensive flow yet tonight. Now Mick McKee spins into the lane. Tough shot, might have been blocked. Still plenty of time, 17 seconds left for Bonner-Prendergast. You wonder, Danny, if I suppose it wasn't the idea to hold for a last shot or just get the first good one. Take the best look you can.
Yeah, I mean, LaSalle.
And travel,
yeah.
so LaSalle will get it right back.
I mean, at this point, though, I mean, really, it's all about finding the momentum more than anything, and I think that'll come with time. Obviously, they're met with a lot of pressure. They're in a tight man-to-man this entire game right here, and you know, Bonner's shown no signs of letting up so far.
Final 2 seconds. Horace Simmons launches, and it comes up short. So after one, it is Bonner-Prendergast 12, LaSalle 4 in the home opener here for the Bonner-Prendergast Friars, at least in terms of Catholic League play. This portion of today's game is brought to you by E&M Insurance in North Wales. Chris Marr does a wonderful job for his clients from a standpoint of property and casualty insurance, whether on the commercial side or the personal side. Chris Marr and his team will help you achieve your goals, and honestly, from a standpoint of, hey, everybody needs home and auto insurance, all you need to do is provide Chris and his team with your policy. You can visit them at eandminsurance.com for more. Provide them with your policy and let them know that Bob Long Sports sent you. They'll run through, they'll make sure that you have the proper protections, they'll make sure that it's priced effectively. And when you come out, at the end of the day, worst case, you'll sleep at night knowing that you have the right protections for your family or your business. So give them a call at 215-368-9555. Again, E&M Insurance, 215-368-9555. And then we'll tell you about Next Play Basketball. And I know a lot of these LaSalle players know Next Play well because our very own assistant, Ryan Ansel, and then Matt Paul are the two guys that do a great job running that organization. With AAU teams from 4th grade all the way to 12th grade, they can make you a better basketball player and a better teammate. They also do individual coaching, and hope that you can visit them at Next Play Basketball on their Facebook page. Thanks to them for their sponsorship of high school athletes. Early second quarter, Bonner-Prendergast 12 points to their name through 8 minutes, but they've held LaSalle to just 4. Now LaSalle in this 3-2 zone, going to make it difficult for Bonner-Prendergast in the half court. Bonner-Prendergast, on the other hand, will want to look to get it into the middle of that zone. Maybe a bit of a settle that time from Deuce Kettner. Now LaSalle without numbers. Hawley spins for Barczyk. And there's the guy you want to get it to, Horace Simmons Jr. Pull up just inside the three-point line, in and out.
You know, Bob, possibly some inspiration here for the 3-2 ran by head coach Mike McKee could be the fact that this Bonner team is very athletic, right? You know, they have a tendency to drive a lot of the time. So when you have those 3 guys, or those 2 guys down there and you can rotate through, you know, you maybe block off some of the driving lanes that would be created.
Absolutely. You have to pass your way out of that zone, and particularly get the ball to the center of the zone, collapse one or more defenders, and that allows for either a rhythm 3 or a back cutter, or potentially a softening in that zone where you can get to the basket with a power dribble. Or Kettner fires for 3, didn't get the roll. Lamazana goes over the top of Altamare. And that's the second personal foul on Lamazana, so he has to take a seat. And so Bonner gets significantly shorter. Now, again, not a short roster out there, but you take 6'7", 6'8" off the floor. Let's see if LaSalle can get things going inside for the first time this evening.
I agree. You know, Lemazana is also a huge piece on the defensive side of the ball as well. I mean,
strong move by Liam Hawley in the traffic inside. Here's Reggie Selden, guarded by Hawley. Now LaSalle back to a man-to-man. Dribble drive, tough shot, Reggie Selden. He earned that one as he gets it above the rim through a near jump ball, really. I mean, Hawley did a nice job getting a hand on it. Good call there by that official. Selden, too good. Simmons, they're gonna wave off that shot, a bump on the drive. 5th team foul, and just the first for Deuce Kettner.
Simmons Jr., arguably the most important piece of the Salle offense. He's been met with a lot of physicality throughout the year so far.
Hawley just hit the 2.
Yeah, teams are really going to focus in on Simmons Jr. as he is probably LaSalle's best scorer. So they're going to put a lot of attention on him on the defensive side.
Rhythm 3, no good. Egan brought it down, and they'll restart with Selden. Selden likes this matchup, tries to take him off the bounce. No good on the 3. The iron has not been particularly kind to either team thus far tonight. 5:22 to go, first half.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but no hits beyond the arc for the Friars.
I don't think you're wrong, Danny. I haven't seen a 3 hit.
In and out. That's a good look for Horace Simmons. LaSalle will take it. And Hicks. LaSalle in the blue. And Bonner-Prendergast in the white. Altamari did a nice job guarding that back cut by Hicks. Now Hicks gets it back. Dribble drive on the baseline. Contact and finish. Strong move. First he was denied off the ball, Danny, and now when he got the ball in his hands, he decided to take it with pace off the bounce.
It's not the call you like to see there as a LaSalle fan. Down 10 like this. Nearly halfway to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, Bonner-Prendergast has taken LaSalle completely out of rhythm offensively. Certainly a few good looks, but when you're out of rhythm offensively and it's difficult to kind of step into a shot, sometimes those ones that normally go don't anymore. An excellent effort defensively by these Friars.
I mean, yeah, home court Friday night. The Friars have done an excellent job of controlling the game and controlling the pace at which it moves. Better yet, the pace at which the LaSalle offense moves.
Reggie Selden hit the 3. First one of the night. It's 19-6. That's the largest lead for Bonner. Barchak. Simmons for 3. Got it. Tough shot. A jab step took Deuce Kettner off the three-point line, and Simmons knocks it down right when they needed it. 4:02 to play, a timeout on the floor. It's 19-9. Thirty-second timeout on the floor. Lots of other great games going on here tonight across the Philadelphia Catholic League. Archbishop Carroll heading to Archbishop Wood. And interesting, Danny, as Archbishop Wood lost one to Roman Catholic. I think we'll find out in the next couple of days. I think we kind of already know, but we'll find out just how good Roman Catholic is.
Yeah.
They got a tough game this evening when they take on Cardinal O'Hara, a real proving ground for the Lions of Cardinal O'Hara as well. This Bonner-Prendergast team went toe-to-toe with Newman Goretti for a while, and Newman pulled away in the end.
Still a great game, though, played by the Friars, you know, and that was that for a large majority of that game, that was very much within reach.
Also, if we may, a great job done by Bonner-Prendergast. They redid this whole building, put new lighting in, a lighter floor. The stands are great here as well. This is a fantastic gym in Philadelphia basketball, one that if you have not been to, got to find your way out here at some point. Egan thought about the three. Extra pass, great look for Hicks, and couldn't hit it. Pulled away, though, inside. Great job by Kettner, but Simmons didn't give up on the play. It's LaSalle basketball. One more look. An open three. Simmons brought it down. And just a pickpocket here by Kettner.
I want to see if the... Yeah, that'll be... That's out on Bonner right there. So the call is a contest, but nevertheless, the right call made by the referees.
3:06 to play. Second quarter. LaSalle with a modicum of momentum off the Horace Simmons three. He'll try it again. And it hit the wire.
Yeah.
So automatically out of play. 2:55 to go.
Yeah, looking for a friendly bounce right there off the high rim, but that's not going to fall. And I think that for LaSalle, at least, the most important thing right now, at least, is just finding your own tempo as a team. I mean, right now, I think that, you know, the off-ball movement isn't really where it should be, and this team is very fast. It's a very athletic team. You know, they can create some chances right now moving off the ball.
And again, as poorly as they've played offensively, can't give away balls like that. Contact, count it, and one. It's Kevin Rucker. And Rucker Jr., their live ball turnovers is where Bonner-Prendergast will eat you alive. Mick McKee tries to foul him, not hard enough to keep it from getting above the rim. Ryan Warren checks out. Ryan Sorge checks back in. And, you know, AJ, for as poorly as LaSalle has played offensively, the defense had kept them in it.
Yeah, I mean, the defense has only given up 21 points so far through the first half. We obviously still have, you know, a little over 2 minutes to go in this first half. But 21 points is not bad at all. They just need to get their offense going.
And that's good off-ball movement by McKee. Calm and collected in the lane on the assist from Simmons Jr. Back to a 10-point contest. Dribble drive, Euro step, and he just threw that one out of bounds. I don't think that was tipped.
Yeah, I did not see any contact right there or any tip as well. But
yeah, Rucker can't believe it.
Yeah.
He kind of just threw that up there, it looked like.
Yeah, he doesn't like the call, but again, we get the benefit of replay here. Lucky us, but yeah.
Ooh, yeah, I don't. Definitely aiming right there for a drawn foul, but I can't see that one, Bob.
And not tipped either. 2:04 to play. 30-second timeout on the floor. Now, Danny, one of the things we like to talk about in these games is what's going on campus. And so you as a junior at LaSalle and interested in broadcasting, we're thrilled to have you on these broadcasts, and you do an excellent job. But what's the buzz in the halls at LaSalle?
Yeah, so Bob, I will tell you this. We actually are still on break through until Tuesday. But I will say that some buzz is, you know, to be transpired. Silent Night will be taking place on January 13th. That is Friday the 13th against Conwell Egan, set for as of right now. Silent Night, if you're unfamiliar with it, it's that everyone comes in full costume, head to toe. When the 10th point is scored, the entire place is no longer silent. And it's one of the best atmospheres across the city of Philadelphia high school basketball, and it'll be a great time as always.
Cool tradition, absolutely. LaSalle got another good look from beyond the arc. Ryan Sorge, who is a sharpshooter. Now inside Kettner. Fantastic finish. .121 to go. McKee takes the ball screen from Simmons Jr. Altamari. Now Sorge. They're doubling Horace Simmons anytime the defender fronts him. In this case, Simmons is going to post up. Tough shot. No good. Great defense by Kettner.
Yeah, tough look by Simmons Jr. You know, tough look at the rim there. Just didn't go in.
45 seconds left, and Bonner-Prendergast, they can put it in their pocket if they choose. And why not? Up 12.
LaSalle moving back up to the 3-2 right here, as we see.
And unless they pull somebody higher to challenge Selden, Bonner-Prendergast doesn't have to take this inside the three-point line. And they won't.
Yeah.
23 seconds left. Final stages of the first half. Seven seconds left as they go inside. Good catch by Kettner. Rucker for three. It's a big one. Final seconds. Altamare. It'll count if it goes, but it clangs off the ceiling. Rucker, the big momentum shift at the end of the half, guys. LaSalle had kept it tight, a 10-point game or so for the majority of this one, albeit a low-scoring run. Rucker, a wing three, and AJ, all of a sudden, it's a 15-point contest.
Yeah, I mean, LaSalle kept this game pretty close, and, they really just need to, when they come out of halftime, they really just need to get that offense going. 11 points in one half of basketball is not going to cut it, especially here in the Catholic League. So, you got to hope they can score 11 points in the next quarter or anywhere more than that. But, scoring 11 points really isn't going to get you far in this Catholic League. But I feel like pretty solid defensive effort, only letting up 26 points and really that three at the end. So 23 points throughout most of the half to let up. So, we need this LaSalle team to come out of halftime with a little bit more energy on offense and hope some more shots fall.
We'll take a break here on Bob Long Sports. It is halftime at Bonner-Prendergast High School. Rucker, the big three, to keep and pace the Friars. Stay with us.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfort Avenue. Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfort Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following three characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with three great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid, Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
At Meineke, we care about your family. So this winter, let Meineke keep your car on the road, saving time and money. Take advantage of Meineke's complete auto repair services. Whether it's tires, brakes, exhaust, or tune-ups, at Meineke we do it all. And all services are backed by Meineke's nationwide guarantee. Whatever car repairs you need, come to Meineke, because at your locally owned and operated Meineke, we do car care right.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby! Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage. Dedicated to getting it done.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all four guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football, or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening.
The coaches at LaSalle are great because they strive for you to be your best.
I was able to maximize my full potential in terms of opportunity in football, wrestling, and lacrosse.
They're going to be pushed to be the best they can be in the classroom, on the field, in the pool, and just overall as a person.
Student first, athlete second. Before you have success on the field, you have to have success in the classroom so you can be on the field.
One thing I think makes LaSalle Athletics stand out are the facilities that we have. One thing I think makes the athletic programs here so strong is definitely the coaching and the staff.
I think I've improved as a competitor here at LaSalle because I'm always being pushed by coaches and by my peers. Seeing my peers work hard makes me want to work harder as well.
No matter what your interests are, every single person here is going to make sure that you're able to fulfill your dreams and what you want to do.
What allows us to keep winning is just our really strong sense of tradition and pride. We know that 30 years before us they won the PCL, so we're going to go out there and we're going to do our best to succeed like the guys before us did.
What does your character look like? Does it bounce back after each setback? Does it stand out by standing up? Does it make good on good intentions? Character is invisible until it's not. Only through action will the world know what it's made of, what you're made of. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans and families of the fallen at travismanion.org.
I say that LaSalle fuels my passion because it has such great programs with what I'm interested in.
LaSalle affords you the opportunity to get involved in as much as you possibly want to. There's tons of different clubs and activities with any different interest you could have.
No matter what you're doing, you'll be supported by your peers, and LaSalle will become a place that you love to go to and you will want to go to every day.
I think it was pretty easy to make friends. I feel like the most friends I made came through my extracurriculars.
What I love about LaSalle is you could make relationships with other people by getting out of your comfort zone. That's what LaSalle really teaches us, to be open and be open to meeting new people.
You're always going to gain something from clubs. Even if you find out that that club isn't for you, you're still going to pull something away from it, come out with new friends, have new connections.
Getting involved definitely helps you meet new people.
You want to come to LaSalle because you want to be able to explore. You want to be able to try a number of different opportunities we have to offer here.
You're going to really discover what it means to be not only a LaSalle gentleman, but also develop with your own passions and have all these different opportunities to try things that you might not have had otherwise.
Welcome back, folks. Final seconds until we get underway in the third quarter. This is Bob Long Sports coverage of LaSalle College High School basketball today. We are from the beautiful gym in Drexel Hill, Bonner-Prendergast, and this portion of today's game is brought to you by CJO Design and Construction. CJO Design and Construction is run by Chad Ormond, who does a great job from a landscaping standpoint, a hardscaping standpoint. He can take down some trees, trim your bushes, do any type of project you want around the house, including put a pool in. He helped my wife and I clear out some brush in the backyard, beautify some of the beds. We're thrilled with the job that he did for us and our family, and we want to tell you all about what Chad can do for you. That's CJO Design and Construction, CJODesignandConstruction.com. Bob Long, AJ Carabello, and Danny Rovey alongside. Third quarter underway. Now, it's been a defensive battle on both sides. I think if you asked LaSalle, they would have taken the 26 points they allowed to the high-flying Bonner-Prendergast Friars. But Bonner-Prendergast played some excellent defense in the first half. Horace Simmons Jr. goes right to work, Danny.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, right out of the half like that, it's a great foul to draw right there. High-quality look. Fantastic job of getting to the stripe.
Danny, it was funny. Your dad was up here at the halftime. We were talking with him briefly, and he had a comment that stuck with me. He said, if the walls here could talk, talking about the history of this gym. Obviously, they did some great work to lighten the place up. Brand new floor. It's beautiful, but the history and some of the tremendous teams from Bonner-Prendergast past and from the rest of the Catholic League that have played in this old barn, boy, what a tremendous venue for basketball. Here's a dribble drive. Rucker and Larizana replaced him. Deuce Kettner, a tough shot and a travel before the foul call on the baseline.
Yeah, well, Bob, let's take a look at this actually first of all.
And perhaps,
I can see the argument. I could
Yeah.
see it there with the pivot foot being lifted up, but at the same time,
Warren there, he had actually played really good defense for the majority there. Didn't necessarily need to bring the hands down because it was going to be contested, even if he didn't. But again, travel the call. First minute of the third quarter, Horace Simmons went 1 of 2 from the line last time down the floor. Now let's see if they look to get it to Ryan Warren. Now they do. He gave up that position. Simmons all the way to the basket. Nice finish. And now LaSalle starting to run that half-court set. 3 unanswered to begin the third quarter. It's a 12-point game.
Yeah, that was a great play by Horace Simmons Jr. there to just go right to the basket and score an easy 2 points.
I'd love to see LaSalle apply a little bit more pressure right here. I like this man-to-man coverage they have going on. That may be what it takes here to stop this offensive.
A great job to hold that pivot foot.
Yeah.
Reggie Selden puts it in. No way to defend that.
Yeah, textbook shot right there from Selden. Exactly what you want. Pivot foot, planted, fade away. That's smooth.
Timeout on the floor. 6:30 to play in the third quarter. We commented in the first half how quickly it went. We started after the hour of 7 o'clock late because JV went to overtime, and yet that first half ended at 7:35 p.m., maybe even a minute or two before.
Yeah, Bob, I'll tell you what, man, that JV game might have been one of the best I've ever witnessed right there. Phenomenal finish, went to OT, came down to the final seconds, and it was a JV classic right there, if I do say so myself.
Check this out, by the way. We got a Friar, a real live Friar in the house. Gotta love that, the Augustinian. I believe. I want to make sure I don't get that wrong. But
Augustinian or Franciscan, or I don't.
Yeah, it's an order.
Yeah.
It's an order, and we
That's
love
right.
it.
Yes, we do.
Looks good. I don't know. I can tell you anything you need to know about Rucker and Selden and Kettner.
Yeah,
that was one piece of homework we didn't quite do.
Yeah, exactly. Well, for the people at home, that's right there. That's a great question for Google.
Yeah, that's right. Inside they go. It almost went in off the deflection. Good defense inside by Rucker. Rucker in rhythm. Short on the three.
Yeah, lucky break right there by LaSalle. You cannot leave Rucker open like that in the future.
Altamare. And now a 1-3-1 zone. Bonner-Prendergast changing things up. Got to get the ball to the middle. There's Warren. You need some off-ball movement, though, once Warren gets to that spot. Horace Simmons, fortunate to come up with it. Simmons, a deep three. Sorge had a beat on it. Barchak keeps it in bounds, and he's pushed by Brady Egan. Second team foul in the second half. Mick McKee comes to the scorer's table to check in for LaSalle. .5:26 to play third quarter. An old-fashioned rock fight here in Upper Darby. Simmons got by Egan. Egan did a really nice job recovering there. Now Barchak, floater, he's so good at that. And right when LaSalle needs it, it's hanging around that 12-14. Again, a long way to go. There's been some open threes, AJ, where Bonner's had the chance to really get this place going like that.
Just like that. You pretty much spoke it into existence there, Bob.
Back to 15. Barchak drives with purpose. Simmons. Wild shot, and it goes down.
Yeah, LaSalle in need of an answer right there, and Simmons Jr. delivers right there. An acrobatic shot. That's no challenge for a guy like that, I'll tell you that.
Whew, it would be a challenge for me. Horace Simmons Jr., take a bow on that one.
Yeah, he really made that look easy.
Contact, offensive foul. The off shoulder by Nelson Larizama.
Yeah, selfless play seen time and time again from a player like Simmons Jr.
Flip that head back. Feel that contact with the arm extended. A veteran play by Simmons Jr. Okay, 4:08 to play here. And again, it's just hanging around.
Yep.
LaSalle got the defensive stop they needed. They've been disciplined in the offensive set. Tried to run their pace, just haven't hit the shots. Here's Hayes Altamare. Somebody's got to come to the ball, and it's Ryan Warren to do just that. James Barchak for three. Brought down by Larizama. Nelson Lamazana, I like his game. He's been impressive. Good rebound on the defensive glass. And we mentioned Lamazana coming from Westchester Henderson High School via transfer to Bonner-Prendergast. Kevin Rucker Jr. coming by way of Chester.
I agree. The program undergoing a little bit of a resurgence right now, and you can see that on this court.
This is Reggie Selden.
Last year, the Friars underwent a 10-11 season, but this year, new things on the horizon.
Halfway down by Selden. Hawley wants to get the ball to Horace Simmons. Beautiful head fake, and Horace Simmons Jr. That's too easy.
Yeah, great feed from Hawley right there, and a phenomenal finish there from Simmons Jr.
Down to 11, 2 minutes and 58 seconds to play, third quarter.
Yeah, LaSalle continually chipping away at this lead here. Like you said, not out of reach just yet, man.
A matchup 3-2 zone, beg your pardon. It's Barchak right at the top. Bonner in no hurry either. Salle is not going to come out and challenge. Bonner's content to take some time off the clock, run their set.
Yeah, a lot of ball movement here around the perimeter, but read well there by Mick McKee.
Mick
McKee to the hoop.
Very nice. Great call there, Danny, absolutely.
Yeah, fundamental steal right there and a phenomenal finish.
Yeah, the Explorers bring it within single digits here and double their scoring output from the entire first half just in these first 6 minutes of the third quarter.
You know, I feel oftentimes when you have that ball moving right around the perimeter like that, a lot of those passes get really predictable. They're able to be read quite easily.
Yeah, LaSalle nearly got the steal. 1:50 to go, third quarter. A game of chess here in the third quarter as LaSalle has switched the defense. Bonner has been patient, getting to the hoop. No good, and Altamari brings it down. This game has a new feel to it. Hawley, Barchak is blocked. And LaSalle wisely pulls this one back to the logo.
Yeah,
this is a huge possession, AJ.
Yeah, no, it really is. The Explorers, you know, they're down 9 right now. 2 3-points are going to go a long way if they can get it here on this possession. They just need to slow it down, play what they've been doing this entire quarter. Don't change anything up.
And now they get it to Simmons. Good back cut. Liam Hawley didn't hit it. And last touch by Bonner. No, beg your pardon. Last touch by LaSalle.
Yeah, it looked like it was last touch by Hawley there.
It's a great look. Cannot argue with the look.
Yeah, Simmons Jr. delivering a great pass to Hawley.
Hawley's trying to get that one up so quickly with those big boys all around him. That's the length of Bonner-Prendergast for you. 48 seconds left. LaSalle now does bring a defender out. But nothing more than token pressure. Now they're trying to apply the 5-second pressure, and Bonner-Prendergast happy with the 9-point lead.
Yeah.
And LaSalle, not going to budge. It's a stalemate here in the final 25 seconds.
This is where high school basketball gets a little bit tricky, Bob, because, you know, you'd love to see a shot clock, you know, creating a little bit of urgency for these teams to see some action here, but likewise, Bonner taking advantage of that.
6 seconds left. Dribble drive, and Hawley nearly got the steal, and it's an offensive foul. Goes against Deuce Kettner. The off-arm action is the reason for the call. 3 seconds left. Hawley did a good job staying in front. Oh, yeah, the elbow got up. Really good angle from the official. Now Simmons for 3, no good. Well, so if you were to script a quarter for LaSalle, they do double up their output, just like you said, AJ. 11 points in the third quarter. They hold Bonner-Prendergast to just 5. It is single digits headed to the fourth quarter. A lot of work to do, AJ, but it's a ball game here in the Catholic League on a Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Explorers looked like really good during that third quarter. You know, again, as we said, doubling their scoring output, getting a lot of you know, baskets, and they got it, you know, similar looks, but a lot of them just fell this time, and there were a couple missed opportunities here and there as well. So I think the Explorers can really make this a game right here. They keep that same defensive intensity up that held Bonner to just 5 points in that third quarter, and we could have a ball game here in the fourth quarter.
Well, we want to play our favorite game, and that is Where You At? I see you laughing there, Danny.
My favorite game in the world, Bob.
America's favorite game. Let us know where you're watching the game from, and we will give you a shout-out on the air. This portion of today's game brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors. Jim McLaughlin, Carrie Guerin Boyle of the Carrie Guerin Boyle team at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, they are the resources to go to. Tough time to sell your home, certainly, with interest rates and things of that nature, but still a hot market out there, and they can help you through that process. Give them a call and tell them that Bob Long Sports sent you. LaSalle will stay in that zone, but one notable change, Danny, and that's that Horace Simmons will be the guy at the top of that zone.
Well, for a team that transitions players around the top of the perimeter, I do like that call right there.
Yeah,
you get a guy like Simmons, he has a crazy nice vertical, obviously a very large wingspan. You can get him up there, and he can apply a lot of pressure to whoever's at the top of the key.
Yeah, no, I like the move as well that was made by the Explorers coaching staff, having Simmons out there. Really lengthy guy, very athletic, and, we were saying the Explorers have been able to pick off some passes, deflect them. Simmons Jr. is perfect for that at the top of the key, and just really to apply that pressure so they don't, forcing Bonner to keep the ball moving.
About a 30-second possession there for Bonner-Prendergast, and you start to keep an eye on that because, again, 9-point game, yes, but how many possessions do you really have in this 8-minute quarter? Nice finish there by Barchak. Down to 7. Caught inside by Lamazana. Oh, Lamazana's open inside, just couldn't get it to him. And now Horace Simmons Jr. doubles Lamazana in that zone look. Well, Sal may just have found something here. I know each individual team provides different matchups, but perhaps a bit of an identity forming defensively with this zone that they might be able to replicate in games going forward.
No, I'd agree with that. I think that, LaSalle's beginning to get a little bit tenacious here on the defensive side of the ball, and that's only helping them. It's creating a lot more chances on the other side. Furthermore, it's helping stop this Bonner attack, and it's doing a great job.
Swords picks up the dribble in a tough spot, and Mike McKee calls timeout. A great job there. Perfect timing to call timeout. And perfect time to tell you about E&M Insurance in North Wales. Chris Marr, from the class of 1989, sent 2 of his sons through LaSalle, is very engaged with the community, and we appreciate everything that he does. Chris Marr is a tremendous resource for business owners and homeowners alike who are looking to get the best rates and the best coverage on their insurance. He also hires some LaSalle and Philadelphia Catholic League grads as agents, so you'd be supporting other Catholic League folks in addition. We appreciate what they do for us, allowing us to get out here and do games like this, allowing us to get on the road all the way down to Upper Darby for games and invest in some equipment and do some great things here on Bob Long Sports. So pay it forward. If you like watching high school athletics and you like watching games like this for free, well, the reason it can be for free is because of folks like Chris Marr and the team at E&M Insurance. Appreciate you paying it forward. Give them a call at 215-368-9555 or visit them at eandminsurance.com. Bob Long, AJ Carabello, Danny Rovey alongside. Final 6 minutes and 10 seconds left. Warren, really good look. Couldn't hit it. Hawley got his hands in there and a jump ball.
Yeah, Hawley, one of the most scrappy players here for this LaSalle, team, and he continues to prove just how much he hustles and works.
Every one of these possessions so crucial. Simmons wants the ball. Waits for the double team to subside. Gets his way inside. Oh. Everything but the finish, and Kettner brought it down.
Yeah, mid the contest right there. Still a very high quality look.
Bonner-Prendergast scoreless here in the fourth quarter. Better than 2 minutes in. Now LaSalle brings the double team high. Extra pass to the corner, and Rucker will reset it. LaSalle stays in that zone. They're just bringing it all the way to the midcourt. Lamazana. It's a great look.
That was a phenomenal look right there.
Barchak inside, keeps the pivot foot. 7-point game. It's the closest it's been since early in this first quarter. Swords is a sharpshooter. Elects to go to Warren. Simmons, great catch. Extra one. Hawley, got it. Got it. Now a foul is called. The question is when.
From our point of view, it looked like after the shot was made, but we'll see what these refs say here.
Foul called against Horace Simmons Jr., but after the play, count the bucket. It's 31-27, a 4-point game. 4:48 to play.
We got one heck of a ball game on our hands.
.435 now and ticking. LaSalle stays in this zone. Again, Bonner has not scored here in this fourth quarter. Can LaSalle steal one on the road? Lamazana wants the ball. It's a big-time matchup for Warren in there. Timeout, Bonner-Prendergast.
Wow.
Some folks checking in. I like this name, Mr. DG Money. Likes that. Giving us an update on Carroll versus Wood. How's this one for you? At the half, it was Archbishop Carroll 34, Archbishop Wood 23.
Wow.
Assistant coach Ryan Ansell, who is spending some time in Europe right now, he says these 1 a.m. tip-offs are a killer.
1 a.m. prime time right there.
And then Sennett says, let's go Bonner Friars. Watching the game at home and enjoying it here this evening. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who's checking in. And tell your friends we got a good game coming down to the wire. AJ, your thoughts on this one and kind of what comes next here?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Explorers, that defense, they can keep running different types of zones, putting people at the top of the key. You know, 4 minutes into this quarter, they haven't allowed any points so far. So, and, you know, they've scored, brought it to a 4-point game. So, obviously, they need to keep doing what they're doing on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball. It seems like momentum has kind of started to swing their way. Obviously, you know, they still need to score, get a lead before we can really start talking about much. But, you know, they're looking in a good direction. They've made this game exciting in this second half. Yeah, I mean, and again, they just have to keep playing offense the way that they have, keep playing their style of offense, move the ball around, get open looks, and, you know, not let Bonner's defense get to them.
The story of this game so far has been LaSalle just adding on, you know, to the deficit. They keep chipping away at the Bonner lead. It makes it a more difficult game for them.
Tough shot in the lane. It's good. Deuce Kettner.
That's a great shot. You know, LaSalle's defense doing everything they could there, but, you know, at the end of the day, Kettner just took a really nice shot that's really hard to defend.
And it's getting the ball with dribble penetration to the center of the zone. After ball movement, which forces LaSalle to move laterally. It's an excellent job of execution. Still a two-possession game. 3:34 to play. That was Bonner-Prendergast's first points of the fourth quarter. It came at 3:45 to play. Horace Simmons, it was halfway down. Warren had two hands on it, and a foul is called. It's the third team foul against LaSalle in the second half.
Unlucky there. Warren was right there for the putback. A little bit mistimed, but
now will Bonner-Prendergast, what will they do? Do they force LaSalle to come out and double team? All right, no shot clock. 2-possession lead. You can reduce the number of possessions that remain in this game and force LaSalle to take a chance defensively, which can open up something on the backside, Danny.
I agree. You know, with that, granted everything, the Friars are still in the driver's seat here by a large margin. You know, they have the benefit of time on their side, and like you said, with no shot clock, it creates a very interesting game.
Good look inside. It was halfway down. Lamazana got a touch. Last touch by Simmons Jr. How did that one not fall for Kevin Rucker? I mean, that is tickling the twine there and popping back out. And with every out-of-bounds play, it's essentially like a new possession, right? I mean, whether with timeouts or a ball being nicked out of bounds, you just restart your process because, like you said, Danny, no shot clock to contend with. Now Reggie Selden in a tough spot. Timeout called. Oh, my goodness. What a timeout indeed. At the key moment as possession was being lost. That was a great replay there as well, where you saw the timeout being called from the bench right before it was stripped away by Hayes Altamare. Big time by a first-year head coach. And again, to the point we just made, AJ, it's out of a timeout here, out of a stoppage. It's a brand new possession, right? And take it as such. Take 20 seconds off the clock before you start operating. Force LaSalle to double team.
Yeah, I mean, as Danny said, Bonner's still in the driver's seat here. Momentum is going the Explorers' way, but there's 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in this half. You know, the Explorers still have 3 fouls to give, so, you know, they can kind of get a little bit aggressive out there, trying to steal the ball from Bonner and get a possession. But at the end of the day, Bonner's really in the driver's seat. You know, they can slow it down and make the Explorers play defense, and hopefully that opens up some lanes for them. That's what they're hoping for. The Explorers are just hoping to get the ball back any way they can without having Bonner score and, you know, put some more points on the board.
Remember also, just the 4 team fouls committed by Bonner-Prendergast, only 3 committed by LaSalle. So if at some point they want to send the Friars to the line, they'll have to foul 4 times from this moment to do that. At some point, do you just take one here? Egan to the hoop. It's good. And that's one where you get it to the center of the zone. Nobody comes to the basketball, a power dribble, and good finish. Warren wants the basketball. Hawley gets it in the lane. McKee. Dribble drive. No good and brought down by Rucker. He stepped on the baseline.
Right there. Great break there for the Explorers. Just narrowly out of bounds.
Hopefully Explorers have a good inbound play here to score quickly. Only 1:38 left on the clock.
Simmons throwing it in. And now he tries to get it right back. Ryan Warren, though, is fouled. Just the 5th team foul called against Bonner-Prendergast. 1:33 to play.
The Explorers are looking to do everything they can here to stage a late rally in this one.
Altamare is open, and Brady Egan does a great job to collapse. Simmons is fouled again by Egan, the 2nd foul in as many minutes or as many plays. Right on that baseline. That is now his 4th personal foul, 6th against Bonner. Altamare. And Bonner running LaSalle off that 3-point line. This possession starting to take a long time. But they have to get a score of some variety here.
The Explorers really just need to get points on the board here. I know they're looking for a 3, but that'll do right there, getting it into Warren.
Nice job, high-low action. Feigning the screen, slipping is Ryan Warren. Really, really good. But to Bonner-Prendergast's credit, they took 30 seconds off the clock when LaSalle needed points quickly. So you give them credit as well, and I think the Friars may even take that result.
Yeah, they definitely will. I mean, the Explorers probably held on to possession there for about a minute, even including, you know, giving the ball up. But
I'm going to show you something fun. AJ, I know you're a big Penn State guy. Home of John Cappelletti, 1973 Heisman Trophy winner. And Bob Long is a proud Penn Stater. I know you are as well, AJ. But
sir,
have a shadow box with a 22 jersey with Johnny Cap's signature on it in my basement. It's a proud possession there. So love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
John Cappelletti, the only retired number in Penn State football history. So pretty impressive. And, you know, he's from right here at Bonner High School.
Yes, that was, of course, before the Bonner-Prendergast merger there.
Yep.
LaSalle has 3 fouls to give before they get to the bonus. 1 minute exactly on the fourth quarter clock. It is a 6-point game.
It's crazy how much time got taken off through those sequences with Bonner. I mean, it's unfortunate.
I think LaSalle here has an MO, you know, a modus operandi at this point.
Yeah.
Still got a shot to win this game here, but they found something with this 3-2 zone, I think. Again, a lot of that's going to be matchup driven.
They play well in it, though. I agree.
And a foul is called against, I think, Simmons Jr. Indeed it is. 4th team foul. That's the 3rd personal against Horace Simmons Jr., so he does have to be cognizant of that.
Yeah, you don't want to pick up a 4th and then have a 5th foul come on, you know, for some bad reason.
Ooh, tough there. James Barchak came right in the way. 50-50 ball with Brady Egan, and it's going to be the 5th team foul against LaSalle.
Yeah, physical play right there at Barchak. Just an unlucky go about.
Yeah, no, that was a great play by Barchak, and the way these officials, you know, have been officiating this game, that really could have gone either way, but they probably just saw a little bit too much contact than they liked and called a foul there.
3rd against Barchak. And I think they have to give one here, and they don't want it to be Simmons. It'll be Liam Hawley to pick up the foul. So Bonner has taken now 16 seconds off the clock since this possession started for LaSalle to commit those 3 fouls. Double team comes. It was deflected. Brady Egan. There's Lamazana. Timeout, Bonner.
Lamazana on the high flyer.
One more look. Egan, the foul didn't come there, so Lamazana cuts hard to the hole, and there's the finish.
Yeah, good offensive possession, and, you know, the Explorers were probably trying to foul there. Obviously, trying not to foul to put them on the line, and then just opened up a lane for Lamazana there at the end.
If you're just joining us, we are in the last minute. Bonner-Prendergast, they have executed well on their last 2 offensive possessions after coming into the fourth quarter with just 31 points on the board. But again, that's only 6 that they've scored here. 2 of those buckets, 4 of those points in the last 2 offensive possessions. LaSalle cut it all the way back to a 4-point game at one point. They trail now by 8, and out of this timeout, Danny, they have to move very quickly and with purpose.
Yeah, I would agree. You know, again, it's the urgency that's the most important for LaSalle right there. And that was a huge slam for the Friars, by none other than Nelson Lamazana. And, you know, I think that for the Explorers, I mean, it's just about making use of the time that you have. And, you know, quick possessions, you're getting quick baskets, and you're getting back for the quick foul.
And LaSalle will come out of the timeout and look to move the full length of the court. 32 seconds left. Hawley, dribble drive, into traffic, open 3 for Barchak. It's good.
That's what you need right there. the best possible outcome of any possession right there for the Explorers.
You're absolutely right. Less than 10 seconds off the clock, 25 seconds left. It's a 5-point game. Both teams, with the next foul, will be in the bonus. AJ, Danny, you know what comes next, right?
Yeah.
Games are won and lost at the front end here, and a huge front end shot will come from the line for Bonner-Prendergast if LaSalle can't get a steal.
I mean, the Explorers have 24, 25 seconds left in this game. Hopefully, they can get a quick steal, quick basket, and repeat it. But, if not, if you don't get that steal quickly, you got to send them to the line and hope there's enough time on the clock to keep chipping away.
This portion of today's game is brought to you by Next Play Basketball, an organization run by Ryan Ansel and Matt Paul. They have AAU basketball teams from 4th through 12th grade, boys and girls. Yes, they're quite busy. They do a great job. They teach you that next play mentality, teach you how to be a better teammate, better player, and they do some on the individual coaching as well. Visit their very robust Facebook page for more information, and we appreciate their sponsorship. Egan having a tough time getting the ball in. It's intercepted by Barchak. I don't know if LaSalle has a timeout. And Mike McKee was calling for a timeout.
It looked like Barchak was too, but they're going to say they did the jump ball.
Yeah, held ball situation.
Wow.
And the alternate possession goes the way of Monsignor Bonner. It's a big call in this game.
It's completely disregarding the timeout call there brought forth by McKee.
It's a loud gym. It's hard,
Yeah, I mean, I agree. And from where you're standing on the floor as well, I mean, it's questionable for the ref to be able to hear it from there. So, that's nothing but unfortunate there for the Explorers.
So now big free throws coming here for Kevin Rucker.
Yeah, Rucker has been the face of this game, at least so far. He has the opportunity to do everything he can to try and put this one away for the Friars.
It's a LaSalle team counting on a miss here from Kevin Rucker. Smooth and calm at the line. This to make it an all-important 3-possession game with 18 seconds left. Two of two. 2 of 2 in the game's biggest moment. Now LaSalle has to move. It's Hayes Altamare. Altamare. Hawley. 11 seconds gone on this possession. He takes the 2, and LaSalle doesn't have a timeout. They don't need to throw it in under 5 seconds. The clock runs to 0. Excellent execution by Bonner-Prendergast in the game's final moment. That is a high IQ type of play there, AJ, recognizing, well, I guess LaSalle did have a timeout, but just elected not to use it. Either way, let it run until you get some sort of either a timeout or the clock runs out. That's a heck of a way to end the game. And Bonner-Prendergast, AJ, executes down the stretch.
Yeah, no, I mean, they played well down the stretch, and I think that, lead that Bonner had going into halftime was just too much for the Explorers to overcome.
And we're going to see if we can grab somebody for about 30 seconds. And he's got Kevin Rucker down below. Send it down to you, Danny.
Bob, I'm with Kevin Rucker right here. Rucker, you went 2 for 2 to finish off the game. You put that one away. What does it mean to come home and get this first PCL win of the season?
It means a lot. We took our first loss to Newman. We just wanted to get our get back.
Thank you.
Thanks to Danny and thanks to Kevin Rucker for the time down there. We appreciate the both of them taking care of that for us. AJ, final thoughts on this one here tonight?
I think just the way the Explorers played in the first half really, kind of set them up for the rest of the game. They did come out at halftime with a lot more energy, a lot more scoring output, but 11 points in the first half in the PCL or really in any basketball game isn't going to get it done, and ultimately, they end up losing. But I like to see the fight that they had and, all the adjustments that they made, and hopefully they can take those into future games. Meanwhile, Bonner, kind of slowed down in the second half, but ultimately jumped out to a big enough lead and were able to hold on to it, and they look like a really solid team here in the PCL that's going to be competing. I expect both these teams to be playing later on, competing. hopefully in the playoffs for both of them and see how far they go. But two talented teams. Just Bonner got the best of LaSalle with a great first half.
Feels like a big game for Bonner and candidly for LaSalle as well. The LaSalle Explorers dropped to 0-2 on the year. Does not get easier as West Catholic comes to town on Sunday, 2:30 p.m. tip right here on Bob Long Sports. Bonner-Prendergast, on the other hand, they get off the Schneid. They get that first win after going down to Newman Goretti. Home turf is very kind to them here tonight. What a year. What a year it's going to be in the Philadelphia Catholic League. It'll be like this every single night. Want to thank my team here, AJ Carabello, Danny Rovey. Want to thank the new athletic director at Bonner-Prendergast, Adam Marceau, for being so accommodating in us getting out here to do this game. And for everyone here at Bob Long Sports, my name is Bob Long saying so long from Bonner-Prendergast High School, your final. Friars 39, LaSalle 34. Have a great evening, everybody. And remember to tune in on Sunday at 2:30 at LaSalle as LaSalle takes on the darlings of the Catholic League these days, West Catholic. That should be a great one. Good evening.